Welcome in a week in my life as an HEC student. Let's go! We are right now starting the winter semester and it starts to be freezing cold here in Montreal. As you can see, there's the snow everywhere. Fortunately, we have really a bad news with the start of the semester. With the surge of COVID-19 again, we had to take the classes remotely. That means you are at home most of the time having our classes. Nevertheless, the campus stay open. You can still come to the library to rent some books, but also you can rent some classrooms and like study area for your group projects and so on. But still, the campus is so quiet and so different than like during this autumn semester. For those who wonder, I'm registered as a Master of Sustainability and Management. Be aware that this program is only taught in French. As a master's student here at HEC Montreal, I have less classes than the people that are doing the bachelor program. Nevertheless, you have a lot of homeworks and readings to make before, after, and during the class. Yeah! That is like that you learn the most, no? Anyway, so I do not often come to HEC Montreal because like here you have like you can really organize your schedule as you want, and you can like you have like some classes that you have to attend to. You have a list and you just have to pick and make the schedule accordingly. So I kind of put like all my classes on Wednesday and Thursday. Like I don't have to come here that often. That way I'm also able to free some time for other activities. I start the week with my student job. Today is my first day at work with the Canadian government. I'm working as security minister as a student job, so it's around 14 hours per week, and I'm heading to it right now. And for my first day, there is a snowstorm. Yay! But actually, the job will be held remotely most of the time. I just have to come to the office like once in a while, so it's okay. So walking in winter wonderland. I was enjoying it a lot until... Oh my god, it's horrible. Finally made it. Like being a student in Canada, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week depending on your program and what your study permit states. Therefore, during the last semester, I was job hunting. To find a job in Montreal, you have several options: going directly to your local shop, the fastest way, or apply on Google Job Search, Indeed, LinkedIn, company's career website, HEC Montreal careers, and so on. For my job at the government, I applied on Quebec's province website. As a foreign student, you are able to work for the provincial government, but not the federal. First day of work completed, yay! Everything went pretty well, and I survived the snowstorm. Once back home, I either study or edit depending on my mood and what I have pending. As my days are usually pretty intense, I tend to take like a power nap, so it's around 20 minutes nap in order to get some energy and keep it going. So this is how it feels after 20-minute nap. I just need to wake up a bit, but then here we go again. I'm out and on my way to the pool. I am lucky because by living in Côte-des-Neiges, I'm close from two sports centers, Subsum and Côte-des-Neiges Sports Center. Therefore, depending on my schedule and availabilities, I go to one or the other. Nevertheless, be aware that you have to reserve each time. I truly love swimming and I used to compete. That's why I try to follow a training each time I go that I download for free on the internet. I'll put you the link in the description below. By the way, I will also add other useful links for you. Just finished my swimming session. Feels so good. Yay. And tonight we were alone in the pool. So cool. And here we go for my second day at work. Today, I'm working from home. The weather is just super today, so I'm decided to go for a small run during my lunch break. Yay! You maybe have noticed, but I'm a true sport addict and adventurer. It helps me to handle stress and end weight. This is why I love it so much. One of my favorite itineraries here in Montreal come to the oratory of Saint-Joseph here in Côte des Neiges. It's uphill most of the time, but it's a good cardio like that, and also the view is just like magnificent. I'm doing here some time management, and I was around, so I need to go to the bakery of Première Moisson to get some bread. Made it back home, put something in the oven in order to have something to eat for this lunch, and now I'm getting back to work. With my roommate, we're gonna make a small French tradition. We're gonna have a galette des rois! You have to know as well that I'm really close to my roommates, with whom I share a lot of social moments. Once I finish work, we usually gather. After we did some yoga and abs to eliminate the excess of the galette des rois. After working for the government, doing some sport today, I'm right now studying a bit because I still need to work, and as I have less time, I really need to organize myself and do a lot of time management in order not to be overwhelmed, especially when the exams will be there, because I really want to travel and I'm planning to move a bit around. So now I'm doing some notes of the class that I received in order to make sure that I really understand well the materials, and that will help me also to review for my upcoming exams anyway.
I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. This is how I actually organize my week and my day. I always book some checklist, but for tonight it's over. This morning, as I have a bit of time, I decided to cook myself a dal. So it's basically an Indian cuisine. On Wednesday morning, I'm free, so I usually do some house chores such as my laundry, cooking, and so on. When I cook, I always tend to cook a bunch of food like that I have some leftovers for the upcoming days, which avoid me to cook every day. Time management, you know? It is always a time for me to catch up also on series, movies. Now I'm following my class. I'm now going to Subsun in order to do some sport. Subsun is UDEM Sport Complex. It is huge. The school offers a variety of activities and classes such as free diving, lifeguards, and so on. But I only swim in here so far. Don't forget to book your spot! Back home, made it on time to attend my class online. So now that my classes are finally over, we start the fun part of the day, which is YouTube. I try to edit as much as I can whenever I have free time. It's midnight, but I finished. I'm exporting the video. I woke up usually at the last minute, so I end up having my breakfast in front of the class.
I'm right on time for the sunset. Let's go!
Once back home, I made myself a hot chocolate, one of my favorites, and I'm continuing to read my readings. Yeah, we're reading right now Karl Marx. Woohoo! After my class, I usually try to do my assignments directly. Depending on your class, you have more or less work. Nevertheless, to be successful in your studies at HEC Montreal, you have to be organized and review well the materials.
Eating in front of the class. So I finished my last class for this week. Woo-hoo. Now I need to do all the homework and preparation. Kill me.
On Friday, I don't have class. I tend to use this day as my logistic day. I do my cleaning and my part in the common areas. Otherwise, it is also a time to complete my paperwork, assignments, work on my channel, go to medical appointments. Speaking of which, HEC is part of the University of Montreal, which gives you access to their clinic. You have to book through their website with your ID number. The process is quite long and it can be quite difficult to get an appointment. But once you're in the system, you can enjoy a fair price. They have various services such as general doctors, physiotherapists, psychologists, and so on.
I just finished here my appointment at the clinic of UDEM. Yeah, and I'm gonna run for the bus. Ah! No! Wait for me! Oh, shit. No. Okay, well. Anyway, that was what I called a failure.
In the end, I managed to enter in the bus. The frequency of this line is amazing. I first stopped at the pharmacy and then went for my grocery shopping.
Going back home right now. But whew.
I always go back home walking with so many bags. Now I need to store everything. This is to freeze them. I gotta stay fresh. These are the best bagels I ever had. Like, really, they're delicious. Oh my god, I've been almost up all day, like going from one place to another. I'm tired. But yeah, now I have been cooking, I have been eating. Oh my god. It's the weekend, let's celebrate! Weekends are usually the time when I get wild. Time to explore and live your best life. On the weekend, we sometimes stay in Montreal, otherwise it's the opportunity to really explore the surroundings. Time to hit the road, baby! We usually rent cars with Turo or Communauto for a day or two. There are so many activities that you can do around Montreal. You can rent a chalet with your friends, go cross-country skiing, go walk in the nature, ice skating. Winter is fun! By the way, this is also how I take care of my mental health. It is important to surround yourself with friends who become your family away from home. Go out, even if it's just for a small stroll in the neighborhood. Do some sports, eat healthy, and so on. Create your Disney world to find your balance. But most of all, enjoy life and live it to the fullest.
I hope you enjoyed following me in my week here at HEC Montreal. Anyway, don't forget to explore your surroundings. Bisous bisous!